time to start planting. And today I'm going to plant some canna lily bulbs. This one's already sprouting in the storage container. Where is it? Oh my, all the way at the bottom. There it is, that's one of my bulbs. There it is, check that out. That's already 2 feet tall, and that was in my basement. Almost no light, and these things still keep coming back. And this bulb, when I put it in the ground, check this out. 1, 2, 3. There's gonna be at least 4 plants that grow just from this one single piece of bulb. So that's gonna be cool. I'm excited to do this. So let's go out front, dig a trench, and throw these bulbs down in there. So here's my row in my front flower bed. I'm going to put a row of canna lily bulbs here. And I've been growing them here the last 3 summers. And they do really well. They get a lot of sunlight. They get plenty of water. I give them plenty of water as well. So I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to get to digging a trench for them. This is my favorite garden tool, a pickaxe. This has a 3-foot handle. I have one that I think it's maybe an 18-inch handle. I like that one too. I seem to get the most bang for my buck when I use this. It digs a nice hole, loosens the soil, all at the same time. I actually prefer it to a shovel for most things around the garden. So there it is. I have about a 20-foot trench, 4 or 6 inches deep, all the way across the front of my house. So I'm going to throw some bulbs in there, cover them up and water them. And really, that's all there is to it. So you see, when I put these bulbs in the ground, I lay them flat. Some people will say you should put the eyes pointing up, but where one eye is pointing up, there's other eyes pointing down. So I like to lay them flat. Here also, same thing. Lay them in there flat, and then I'll just cover this whole trench once I get this lined up with bulbs. When I come across very large clumps of bulbs, clusters like this, it's okay to break them apart, because everywhere that there's an eye, here, 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 you're going to grow a new plant. So right here, 4 new plants. You can break it off, throw it in the ground, come over here. There's 1, 2, break it off, throw that in the ground. You got several over here. This one's already starting to sprout. So right here, what I'm holding in my hand, probably at least 8 or 10 plants if you break them up. I'm going to throw it in the ground whole. Here's the row of bulbs planted out, set in the ground. Some of them you can see, some of them are blending in. Cool. And all the way down the line. Now I'm going to take a rake and push the dirt back over these, water them in. There we go. I'm gonna give them a little drink and get them off to a good start. And these will grow until, you know, I'll dig them up the first week of October or shortly before we get our first frost, because they don't like the cold. So that's all there is to it. As long as you wait until it's warm enough in the spring, these are pretty hardy. Tropical plants, they like a lot of heat, they like a lot of water. They don't like the cold. So you give them what they like and they'll do just fine. I'll do a follow-up video once these start coming up out of the ground. Let's see how long that takes. Usually a couple weeks. My dog hates the mailman.